English phrases to check your understanding. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't follow you. Excuse me, could you repeat the question? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you say it again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Would you mind speaking more slowly? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Could you repeat a little louder, please? As I recall, it was you who suggested this idea in the first place. It was you who suggested this idea in the first place, if I remember correctly. Your meeting is next Monday, if I remember correctly. Just to make sure I understand correctly. Could you please speak a bit slower? I'm having trouble keeping up. I'm sorry, could you please rephrase that? I'm not sure I understood correctly. I'm sorry, I'm not following. Could you provide more context? I'm having difficulty grasping the main idea. Could you summarize it in a few sentences? Could you give me an example? I think it would help me understand better. I'm not quite sure I understand. Can you explain it in a different way? I didn't catch that. Could you please go over it again? I'm having trouble following along. Could you provide more details? Could you give me some examples to help me understand better? So, if I understood correctly, you're saying, let me summarize what I gathered from our conversation. If I got it right, you're suggesting, to clarify, you're saying that. Just to confirm, you mentioned that. So, if I'm following correctly, the main point is, if I'm not mistaken, you're proposing. In other words, what you're saying is, could you please clarify what you mean by that? Asking for confirmation. This email is to confirm that. We are writing to confirm. I'm confirming our appointment to discuss. Example, I'm confirming our appointment on the 3rd of April at 9 o'clock to discuss the sales. I can confirm that I have received your meeting request. Dear Mrs. Claret, thank you for your email. I'm writing to confirm. This is to confirm that. Just to be clear, we have a meeting at 11, don't we? Just confirming that we will have a meeting at 11 o'clock this morning. I hope we are still meeting tomorrow as planned. Is the meeting still on? I will still catching up tomorrow. Is there any change of plans for tomorrow's meeting? Okay, Monday, 9 a.m. works for me.